Well, welcome to sunny Orlando. Woohoo! Cannot beat that. Where are my gloves? Don't look in there. We have this 2-stop load. All of this up here is going to North Carolina. All of this from there all the way back is going here in Orlando, Florida. They won't unload me until tomorrow, 6:30 in the morning, but they said I can sleep right here, so that's what we're gonna do. And I can untarp and unsecure it, so that's what we're gonna do. And as you can see, I used a black tarp on the front, blue tarp in the middle, and another black tarp on the back. The reason why I didn't put a blue one on the front is I don't need the flap, right? This thing is so small, I didn't need a flap. So I decided to put my black tarp on the front. The other thing is I just ran it to here like I did one time before, and I didn't have to worry about going around this corner here, right? Because the flap for this blue one is right here. So this one's covered, and I just ran this one across, no big deal. What's going to be nice about this is once I roll this back, I shouldn't have to put any more bungees. All I have to do is probably keep these bungees on. I shouldn't have to put these bungees back on. And we should be in good shape. I have no rhyme or reason when I untarp, unsecure, tell you the truth. Some things work out. Right now, since I'm not getting unloaded till tomorrow and I got this whole place to myself, I don't have to try and get everything done. But if it's in a confined space or I'm in a hurry or whatever, I'll probably do one at a time. I'll take my tarps off one at a time, roll them up, get them out of the way. Pick up my bungees. Sometimes I'll have bungees picked up as I go. Sometimes I leave them on the ground like they are now. It just doesn't really matter. I've found that I don't necessarily get done any faster. I'm not, usually it can take me anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours, longer, shorter, depending on how many tarps and what the load looks like. So I just don't necessarily worry about it. I don't have this perfect scheme that works every time, or I do every time. Just have to, every situation is different. This thing rode pretty good. I didn't scale it. It's really, I think the paperwork says it's about 33,000 pounds. So really the main weight is that right there, which is pails of cement or something they said, I don't know, on them. So this stuff is all pretty light, and what's on the front probably weighs 2,000 pounds, so I wasn't too worried about scaling this load. And the only thing I had to worry about, really, tell you the truth, is I had to have my axles together. California, Florida require 40 feet. Florida is actually like 41 and a half. I think California is like 40 or whatever, but basically together for Florida and California. So, but I knew with all that like I said, I don't know, there's probably not even 20,000 pounds on the back end of that thing right there. So I wasn't too worried about it. And I went through almost every scale coming into Florida. They pulled me in for three scales I went through. I got pulled in and given the This is probably the second time I've been at a consignee and basically I'm locked in. That gate is where we came in. It's now closed. They're locking up, so I can't leave. So this is how I roll. Fold up a blue tarp. Right there. That seam right there. Goes to that seam right there. This one up. Fold it, fold it, fold it. Boom, right there. That seam right there. That's how I do them. So once you get the first fold straight and everything, the rest of it is a lot easier. Boom, look at that. There. Now we just have to straighten it up. And again, in nice weather here in Florida, it's not so tough. But try doing this in Wyoming in sub-freezing weather, or after it's been on a load into Wyoming. It's not that easy. So you can't get them as tight. You end up having to roll what you can. And then they sit up on the deck because you can't get them all in the box. And then you hope they send you somewhere nice and warm so you can fold them, roll them up better. Last fold. Alright, there you go. There we go. There we go. A lot of walking back and forth. Ooh. Pails, gallon, 5 gallons. You cannot, these see how loose these straps are? This thing didn't move. If you do them too tight, like that's got a dent probably from, it's not for me, you can crush these, just like rolled roofing. So these are my 36 inch. So I just overlapped it right there. Overlapped it, overlapped it, overlapped it, overlapped it, overlapped it. Same on the other side. So it just made it one. And I put two straps for the back one. And I put two 2-inch straps X'd it in the front here using a 24-inch edge protector right there. So this thing didn't move at all. Did really well. Cannot complain. All those pails look really good. One bent pail or bucket, however you want to call it. Man, it looks good. So we got all of our stuff put up. we're ready to get unloaded tomorrow morning. We just have to mess with that tarp once they unload me, and probably throw a couple straps on it and call it good. Did our post strip already, added a gallon of oil. Antifreeze was fine. All our tires, lights, everything looks good. So now all we need to do is take a hot shower and eat some tamales.